you?
Nothing is wrong with me. As a matter of fact, I am great.
Okay, I'll bite. Why do you have that big, stupid grin on your face?
There's nothing stupid about it. I just finally... I wised up. I did something last night that I should have done a long time ago.
So then he just kissed me. I mean, he put his arms around me and he just kissed me.
Well, he almost proposed to you the other day. What's so surprising about a kiss?
Well, we talked about it in Lassiter. I felt that we had an understanding, an agreement.
Well, he obviously didn't read the fine print.
And then he just kissed me. Yeah, I mean, he really kissed me, and then he just ran off before we even had a chance to talk about it.
Well, he didn't want to talk about it, obviously. Did you at least enjoy the kiss?
That is not the point.
Well, now that you've had time to think about it, the real question is, how do you feel about Jake?
Bobby, fancy seeing you here.
Carl, what are you doing here?
I came to visit Charlene. You've been on my mind all day. You know, I couldn't help wondering how things went last night between you and Victoria after I left.
It didn't. I went home early.
Huh. And what brings you to the hospital?
I had to see Dr. Kessler this morning.
Everything's all right,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's fine. It was a regular checkup. I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Because you look bloody awful.
Yeah, I didn't sleep last night.
Yes, well, I can appreciate that. I mean, it's a wonder that anyone can sleep in a city that will transform a killer into a hero.
Soon, all the pieces will be in place. And I'll be ready for my next move. The king is about to fall.
What's going on? It was absolutely incredible. I mean, you've heard people say that they heard that the Earth moved. I mean, this was like an earthquake, and I could tell Vicky felt exactly the same way.
Jake, I am so happy for you. But I thought you said that Vicky was putting on the brakes.
Well, you know, Bo knows football, Jake knows women, and I could tell that Vicky was really into this.
So what you're trying to say is that you would like back the engagement ring you asked me to hold?
Not yet.
Okay, well, you just let me know.
It might be a little too soon for that. I mean,
Well, this is not Jake McKinnon. Is this maturity I'm hearing?
No. I just think that Vicky and I, we need a chance to talk about that.
You haven't even talked.
We haven't had time.
Oh, now this is Jake McKinnon. I do believe this. You're fantasizing a whole relationship based on one kiss.
No, it's not just a
Are you
kiss.
sure that Vicky even feels the same way?
Yes, I am.
Oh, really?
Yes. Mm-hmm. You know something? I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna call her right now. She's probably gonna want to see me as soon as possible.
I hope you know what you're doing.
It's all in the timing.
Oh, yeah. And yours is usually lousy.
Not this time. I mean, Vicky, me, the kiss. I mean, The timing couldn't be better.
Really, his timing couldn't have been worse, even for Jake.
Well, now what have I been telling
Please,
you all
please.
along?
I don't need a lecture.
All I'm saying is it's not as if you couldn't have seen this coming.
But I told him down in Lassiter that I needed some time to figure out my feelings. I thought he understood that. Hello?
Isn't that beautiful?
Jake, perfect timing. I was just gonna call you.
You were? Well, then I guess you're right. It is perfect timing.
Well, I think that we need to talk a little bit about last night.
Absolutely. That's why I was calling.
Okay. Can you drop by later?
Well, you think you could keep me away?
Okay, fine, that'll be great. I'll talk to you later.
You bet. What did I tell you? Vicky wants me. As a matter of fact, she wants to pick up right where we left off.
Jake has to expect what I'm going to say. I mean, I have tried to be honest with him about my feelings. I just feel like he must know that we really need to take a step backwards.
Well, I think honesty is the best policy. I've always believed that.
Is this Donna Love, my mother, speaking?
I've always believed it. Always
All right,
believed
fine,
it.
whatever you
And you know,
say.
your father and I have reached a new level of honesty in our relationship. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have lunch with him right now, and I'm late, and I have to go.
Oh,
It
all
sounded
right.
very important, too.
Do you know where you're going?
Yes, Carlinos. Remember? You're not alone?
She's right, you know. You're not alone.
Something's happening. Something's gonna happen, Vicky, and I need to be there for you when it happens. I think it's gonna happen sooner rather than later.
Never underestimate the power of the press when it comes to manipulating the populace. And it is ironic, isn't it? This newspaper, owned by my stepson, and they've now become Grant Harrison's cheerleader.
Yeah, well, everything I know about Grant Harrison, this is not new, Carl.
He gets worse. And the more successful his deceptions, the more dangerous he becomes.
And every time you overreact, he gets to you.
Me? Overreact? Never.
Carl, I have seen you with Grant Harrison. I understand exactly why your wife is so worried.
Yes, well, Rachel's afraid I'll go too far, but then she doesn't fully understand the nature of the threat.
Then fine, let me deal with Harrison.
That's very kind, but what experience could you possibly have had that would help you deal with the ex-senator?
You might be surprised, my friend.
Mr. Reno, I feel I've known you for a long, long time in some ways, but in others, we're still very much strangers.
Well, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out exactly what kind of man Grant Harrison is.
Unless you're the Bay City Police Department.
Let me deal with that. See, when the Bay City Police Department looks at you, they see a man who is pushing them and who's out of control. Now, I just might be able to convince them that there is a connection between Grant Harrison and Cody Mercer.
Yes, you know, I could. No, you stay out of this. It's not your fight.
Yes, it is. You've got your reasons and I got mine.
Such as?
I don't like the idea of what that man could do to Vicky Hudson and her kids. Look, I've made an offer. I suggest you take it.
And I will.
Good, thank you. Deal? Oh, speak of the devil. Carl, this is a chance for you to show how cool you can be around him, right?
Hello, Cindy. Nice to see you again.
Hi, thank you very much. Wow, that's some arrangement. Someone's very lucky.
For Charlene, how's she doing today?
She's asleep. I just checked on her.
Oh, then I won't disturb her. Well,
Would you like me to get a vase for those?
that'd be very kind. Thank you very much.
I'll be right back.
I saw Charlene earlier. Ostentatious bunch of flowers. What's that for? To assuage your guilt?
I have nothing to feel guilty about. I'm the local hero.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I read all about it in the funny papers.
Oh, those funny papers. You mean the ones that are published by Rachel's son?
It's still a funny paper. Dedicated to telling the truth, but quite prepared and willing to tell lies. But not to worry. I mean, I don't think Charlene's going to believe any of this, not after our little chat.
Oh? What have you told her this time?
Told her the truth.
If I find out you've been filling her head with more of your filthy lies...
You'll do what? What will you do, Mr. Harrison? You kill me, will you? Well, that's one way to solve a problem, isn't it? Carl, let's go. You've got blood on you, sir. And all the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten those two hands.
Carl, come on.
I should let you know this. We have decided that you will not be allowed to corrupt Kirkland. Yes, we're not going to allow you to harm that boy.
Let's go. It's enough.
Enough? No, it's not enough. It'll never be enough. Not until that man pays for killing my son.
Let's get out of here.
Well, I think Carl Hutchins finally snapped. Did you hear that? Did you hear what he had to say to me?
I did.
Good. Good.
Sorry, you're too late. Meeting's over.
Oh, Gabe. I'm sorry.
It's okay, and I thought I was tough to work for.
Oh, it's just with Charlene being out, we're getting the overload from her work.
Yeah. You need help?
What I need is a vacation.
Looks like I'm just what the doctor ordered. Why don't you take a look in that folder?
Gabe, I love you. This is so great. The Hamilton Inn?
I take it that's a yes?
Are you kidding me? I have been dying to stay in this place. It's been written up in all the magazines, but it's booked up for months and months. How did you ever manage to do this?
I know, I got the last reservation for Thanksgiving. But listen, I know it's not traditional.
Are you kidding me? What is more traditional than spending Thanksgiving in a romantic old bed and breakfast?
What I mean is most people like to spend that holiday with their families, so...
Well, I'm sure my mother's gonna be fine with John, and you don't have any family in Bay City.
Well, there's Cindy, but even when we were back in Boston together, she always worked on the holidays. She always said that was when she felt like she was needed the most.
Well, lucky for us, I have that entire weekend off.
I was only able to get 48 hours clear, but I did get the station house covered for Thanksgiving, so we won't tell a soul where we're going. I don't want any interruptions.
This is so wonderful. It has been so long since you and I have spent any time alone.
Our secret?
Our secret. Come here.
Oh, I have another little surprise for you.
You do, Captain. Well, please, don't keep me in suspense.
I managed to get the rest of the afternoon off, so if you can tear yourself away from this desk, I would love to whisk you to a little romantic lunch somewhere.
Well, I don't think that there's one single thing that could keep me away from that offer, so come on, let's go. You never cease to amaze me. I mean, the Hamilton Inn, it's incredible.
Oh, are you looking for Lorna Devon?
No, I'm looking for Captain McNamara.
Actually, he just left with Lorna Devon. If you hurry, you can catch him.
This way. Thank you.
Anything to help our boys in blue.
Hey.
Hi.
I'm glad you're here.
Ooh.
You made it sound real.
Captain,
Sinclair.
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry to bother you, but they told me you signed out for the day.
Yeah, I took the rest of the afternoon off. What's the problem?
Well, no problem, but I need to talk to you about the Mercer case.
Listen, can it wait?
No, it can't wait. I'm sorry.
Gabe, it's okay if you have to work. I understand.
Thank you.
Lorna, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's just an afternoon. You know, we do have that, you know what, you know where to look forward to after all.
Yes, we do.
All right, I'm gonna take a break, you guys, so if you want to use the conference room, feel free.
Thanks.
Hi.
Cindy.
Hi. Are you free? I was just headed out for lunch.
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, I am now.
You join me? I hate to eat alone.
Sure. See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Look, Sinclair, we've been through this before. Mercer was an escaped con, a psychopath, and a cop killer. Now, in attempting to kill you and Josie, he was shot and killed by a civilian. End of story.
That would be the end of the story, sir, if that civilian were anybody else but Grant Harrison.
Wait a minute. You still believe Carl Hutchins' theory about Harrison?
You're damn right I believe it. Yes, Harrison was in cahoots with Mercer. There's no doubt about it, and I'm gonna prove it.
There were people in there, and they are going to swear that you provoked him. So what? Every time you do that, you play right into his hands.
What would you have me do? Sit on myself? Pretend that I don't exist?
Carl, you need something to get your mind off of Grant Harrison.
I know. You're right. But I'm planning to take Stephen tonight to the old train depot. He wants to see the red line run through as part of a project for school, isn't it?
I know.
Children, you know, they are the best possible diversion.
It's a start.
Bobby, thank you very much for your concern.
You're my friend.
Jerry!
Oh, good
How
afternoon,
you
Mr.
doing?
Corey.
Listen, I need a present for a patient. You have anything funny to read?
Funny? You want something funny to read? Well, what about this joke of a newspaper that you produce?
Hello, Carl.
Hello?
Yes.
You publish this tripe knowing what Harrison's done to our family? You know, Mac would turn in his grave.
Excuse me?
You
went to
call
visit
yourself...
Charlene in the hospital.
Oh, yes, that's nice. You call yourself a responsible journalist?
Yes, I do. If you don't like the story, don't buy the paper.
That's good, Carl. That's good. That's a great way to keep a rein on your temper. That's real good.
Bobby, get stuffed. You too.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
That's gonna be nice and peaceful. Don't sneak up on me like that.
I didn't mean to frighten you. I'm here at the regular time.
Fine, I'll go get Kirkland.
Victoria, look, I'm sorry I crashed your Halloween party. I don't think either of us want that to continue. That's why I want to ask you this the right way.
What's your point, Grant?
I'd like Kirkland to spend some time with me at Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry, that's not in our agreement.
Well, I'm well aware of that. I just thought perhaps you'd bend the rules this time.
Absolutely not.
I think you're being unreasonable.
Don't ever touch me again. Now, we have an agreement. And I'm not going to be threatened by you or charmed by you into changing one dot over an I on that document. You're entitled to see Kirkland every other Thanksgiving, and that is exactly the way it's going to stay as long as I'm the custodial parent. Which is going to be for the rest of my life, Grant. End of discussion.
The rest of your life, huh? We'll see about that.
I've waited a long time for this, brother. One might almost say an eternity. just been kind of curious to find out how I was going to feel. Can you hear me, Grant? I know. What is it with this place? Get a hold of yourself, Grant. I know, Grant. I know everything. I know what you're trying to do. I know that you murdered me. My own brother, I know you murdered me. I know what you're trying to do with Vicky. I know what your plans are, and I swear to you, Grant, I won't let you get away with it. I won't let you get away with it, Grant. I will see you in hell first. Do you hear me, Grant? Do you hear me? No. No. No, of course he doesn't hear me because nobody can hear me.
Kirkland will be right out, Grant.
You know, Victoria, your house is looking more and more like a junkyard every day. What's this pile of wood here?
Well, that would be a treehouse that Bobby is making for the boys, Grant.
Like we used to have. If my son gets so much as a scratch from that accident waiting to happen, I'll have the courts reassess your fitness as a mother.
Oh, you really want to do that, huh? You want to talk about fitness to be a parent?
I'm the boy's father, damn it! You can't get me out of his life forever!
Hey, honey.
Hey, there's my sweet boy. Oh, it's good to see you. Hey, sweetheart. Mommy and I have some things we have to talk about, so why don't you go wait by the car, and I'll be right there. We'll go have some ice cream and some fun, all right? Okay, see you in a bit.
Cool. Bye, Mommy.
Bye, I love you. I'll see you at dinner time.
You better watch yourself, Victoria. With your outbursts and your boyfriends and your home, the judge may just find you an unfit mother.
You just try it. I'm ready for you, Grant.
We'll see, Victoria. We'll see.
Don't worry, Vicky. I'll protect you. I'll find a way, but I'll protect you. You know, Grant, on my deathbed, I forgave you. You took my life. You took my wife. You took my future. I take it back.
Gary, we have no evidence that Mercer was in cahoots with Grant Harrison.
Okay, hear me out for just a moment, please. We know that Mercer called Josie. We got him on tape from Oklahoma. Now, we got a good idea of where in Oklahoma he was because we have a radio DJ in the background. All right, now all we got to do is find out what hotels he stayed in, subpoena those phone records. On that phone record is going to be our phone number from our home because he called Josie at our home. And I'll bet you $1,000,000 to 1 that sitting right next to it on that phone bill is going to be Grant Harrison's number.
I'm sorry, Gary. Mercer's case is closed. There's nothing the department can do anymore.
All right, then fine. Then let me do it on my own.
No, we've been through this before. I don't need a rogue cop on the
Captain,
force.
listen, I have a serious gut feeling about this. Now, you have my promise that I will keep this above board entirely. I got a bad feeling. Let me pursue this on my own.
You must know what my answer is going to be.
Well, no, believe me, if I did, this wouldn't be so difficult.
Yes.
Donna,
Yes,
wait
yes,
a minute.
yes,
Wait,
yes,
you don't
yes.
even know what I'm proposing.
Yes, I do. I know you. I know what.
Well, that's great then. Yes,
it is great.
Wonderful. You know, you and I are going to be so good together working on this hospital fundraiser, I can't tell you. I just know it's going to work great. And I was thinking that, you know, maybe you could get KBAY to, like, I don't know, lend some support, come into a few shots, something like that.
Fundraiser.
Well, yeah, you see, and I was really hesitant to ask because I know how you know, working together really interfered with your relationship with Matthew, and you know, things have been so good between us lately. I didn't want to mess with it.
You want to help me? You want me to help you work at the hospital?
Yeah, I didn't want to mess things up. Donna, this isn't what you thought I was going to ask, was it? What
Yes.
wait a minute. What did you think I was going to...
That, of course I did. I mean, I knew it had something to do with the hospital.
No. Donna, do you think I was going to propose marriage
Oh,
to
Michael,
you?
don't be silly. Of course I didn't. We haven't even, you know. Oh, and even if I did think that, I can assure you I didn't. We have this, our little agreement on our napkin that we would never marry each
Donna,
other again.
Look, I am so sorry. I never, ever would
Michael,
have misled
stop.
you purposely.
Stop
I'm
apologizing.
sorry.
I will help you. I will be glad to help you. I'll do anything to help you. The hospital fundraiser or anything else. Why don't you just call me at the office and we'll work out the details. And
Donna,
I have
please,
to go.
I'm-
I have a meeting. I'll see you later. With police business always cropping up, I imagine it's not easy to find a lot of private time to spend with Gabe.
No, it's definitely not easy.
Yeah, that's what my sister used to say.
Well, yes, it is tough, but, you know, we definitely find our ways.
Lorna Devon, are you blushing?
No, I am not. No.
Yes, you are. What's going on?
Nothing.
Are you holding out on me?
No. Oh. What the hell, I can tell you?
Tell me what?
Cindy, do you think you can keep a secret?
There you are, Matt. I leave my desk for one day, and you put this on the front page. What
It's
is
the
this,
news. It's the news and the facts check out.
You know,
give me
I
a
don't.
hard
I
time.
don't care about the facts, man.
I'm not letting you use this newspaper as your weapon in your personal vendetta against Grant Harrison, okay?
Who put you in charge, man?
I'm half owner.
As your partner and the editor-in-chief of the Herald, I say what spin we put in the news.
Yeah, well, as editor-in-chief, I would make this newspaper something we could be proud of. Not some sleazy tabloid, okay? As long as you, as publisher, wouldn't run it into the ground.
Okay, you guys have some serious fighting to do here.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
gonna
stay,
go.
stay. Matt, old buddy, I am in too good of a mood to have your ranting and raving. Do anything otherwise. Since everything's going my way today, what do you say we toss a coin, okay? We'll toss a coin, and heads, I stay editor, tails, I'm the publisher, and you can have it your way, okay?
I don't know.
50-50 shot, Matt, to have it exactly the way you say you want it.
Okay. As long as there's a chance it'll get your butt out of that office.
Good
yeah,
man,
sure.
good man. Here we go. Big banana, the whole ball of wax.
Not so fast, Jake. I know that old trick. Both sides are heads.
What are you talking about, Paulina?
We'll use one of my coins.
Oh, you sly one, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Paulina.
And I'll toss it.
Look, I picked up some brochures and schedules to do with trains for Stephen. It'll help him with the school project.
I cannot tell you how much he's looking forward to this outing with you, to go see the Red Line train traveling across the country.
As am I. To see the world through a child's eyes. Oh, that can change one's perspective. I'm looking forward to it, too.
The 20th Century Limited, these are old.
Yes. Gone, but not forgotten.
Are you all right?
Had another run-in with Grant earlier.
What did he do this time?
Oh, to see the man draw breath. Just to see him draw breath puts me over the edge.
Carl, I think you need to take it easy.
Yes. Yes, I even had to go up Matthew for writing that article and making Grant out to be a hero. Rachel tells me I'm obsessed with Grant, and even Bobby Reno's telling me to back off.
What exactly does Bobby have to do with it?
Oh, he's been quite a champion of yours, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, he sees Grant for what he is.
I've been thinking. I don't know. I guess, in a way, I've sort of been hoping, but I was thinking maybe now that Grant's a hero, or has regained, anyway, some respectability in his eyes, maybe he'll just leave us alone, you know? Maybe he'll back off?
No, he's not finished. Not till he gets Kirkland back for himself, till he destroys me and possibly you.
You think he'd go that far?
Unless he stopped.
You just don't know what it's like, you know, to never, ever be able to put your guard down.
I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to frighten you. You may be right. You may be right. Perhaps things will be quiet for a time.
No, they won't, Vicky. Don't listen to him.
And you know, I think I should maybe take Rachel on a holiday.
No.
Say it.
That would be great. She loves you so much. You know that.
Yes. Sometimes that isn't quite enough. But that's a good idea. She and I should go off on a holiday for a while.
Do that. Vicky's in too much danger. No, it's not.
I just want you to know that you don't have to worry about me or the boy.
Yes,
We
you
have
absolutely do.
My
You have
family
to.
to look after us. And Jake.
And Bobby.
And me.
Mr. Harrison?
Call me Grant, please. I saw the treehouse you're building the boys. With everything you're doing, when do you find time for that?
I fit it in when I can.
Oh, I suppose you do spend long hours at Victoria's, don't you?
Kirkland, don't you have to wash your hands before you have dinner?
He sure does, and you gotta dry them too, okay?
Why don't you go do that?
I'll be right out here waiting for you, bud.
I don't know what your point is, but what I do and where I do it is none of your business. And as far as what goes on inside of Vicky's house, that's off limits to you.
But not to you, apparently.
You're skating on real thin ice, bud. I'd watch it.
You know what? I don't have any argument with you, but it bothers me to see you being taken in by Carl Hutchins like that. I mean, you saw his behavior over at the hospital. I think the man's losing it. This obsession of his has gone much too far.
I don't need Carl or anyone else to point out what's staring me right in the face.
What does that mean?
You don't fool him, and you definitely don't fool me.
I'll clean.
Hey, let me see. Oh, yep, they sure are dry. Well, hey, let's go get some ice cream, okay? Hello, Lorna. Hey, how are you, Cindy?
Hi.
Did Charlene get my flowers?
She sure did.
Good. Any update on her condition?
Well, I think it's safe to say that she is going to have a long, hard recovery, which is not going to be helped by the fact that physical therapy department has had major cuts, and as for state-of-the-art equipment, you can forget about it.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Somebody ought to take care of that. I'm sorry for any. Enjoy your lunch, okay? Bye-bye. Let's go, Karen. Come on.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. That was completely tacky. Mentioning hospital finances. I'm very sorry.
Please, Cindy, it's the truth.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Really, it's not my place.
Come on, don't worry about it. No, where exactly was I?
I believe you were mentioning something about a romantic getaway with Gabe.
Oh, right. Yes, I was, wasn't I? Well, it's so amazing, and I can't tell anybody where or when, but I can't help myself. I just...
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I would feel awful if you trusted me and then I accidentally blabbed it to someone.
Cindy?
No, really, I'd feel better just not knowing.
Really? That's amazing. I've spent my whole life not being able to keep away from gossip and secrets, and here you are doing it. Now, how do you do that?
On a hot fudge sundae with 2 scoops of ice cream, whipped cream, and a cherry? Are you really going to eat all that?
I have a big tummy, Daddy.
Let me see that. Let me see. Oh, boy, you do have a big tummy. Who's got a bigger tummy, you or Steve?
I do.
Aha. What about Bobby?
Bobby's fought too.
He does. Does he eat with you a lot?
He ate pizza with us last night.
He did. Did. You like Bobby?
Yep.
Does Mommy like Bobby?
Yep.
Who else likes Bobby?
Grandpa Carl.
Really?
But he doesn't like me anymore.
Why not?
But he's taking Stephen on a dumb trip tonight. And not me.
Oh, well, where are they going?
To the deep O.
Deep O? What does that mean?
It's where the circus train goes.
What circus train?
The Red Lion train.
Oh,
The Red Line train at the depot, right?
Yeah.
You know, you are so smart. You know what? I think you deserve a reward. We got to get that ice cream over here. We want ice cream. We want ice cream.
He's still here.
There you are. Can we still salvage some of the afternoon?
Well, I had lunch already, but I'm sure I can manage dessert.
Let's go. If you hear from any of my officers, you didn't see me, okay?
Got it.
Let's go.
Cindy, thanks for not letting me tell you about our secret. This getaway means a lot to Gabe. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Bye. Have fun.
Hi, is this the Hamilton Inn? Hi. I have a reservation for Thanksgiving under the name of Gabriel McNamara. Yes. Unfortunately, I need to cancel that.
Don't keep us in suspense here.
You sure you both want to go through with this?
Yes, I wish so.
All right.
Yes!
Tails, you win, man.
No. The only correct way to do this is a retoss. We got to go 2 out of 3
no,
max.
no. The coin toss was your idea. I got a witness right here.
That's true.
No, but you're family. It's impartial here.
Excuse me.
I am the new editor-in-chief, so I'll just be passing this on to you.
What's this?
That's the weekly operating budget. You know, the publisher usually goes over it with a fine-tooth comb every day. I suggest you do the same.
Don't look so smug, man. I'm going to be twice the publisher you are.
I'm going to be 5 times the editor-in-chief you were.
If I'm twice the publisher and you're 5 times the editor, then the paper's going to be 10 times better than it was before.
I didn't know you could multiply.
You know something? I'll tell you what. I'm a winner. I don't care what the equation is, Matt.
This is nice. But I don't think it's gonna last. Something's coming, Vicky. I can smell it on the wind. Something's coming and it's not good.
Mrs. Hutchins, this is Bobby Reno. I was wondering if I could speak to you. Yeah, it's important. It's about your husband. That would be fine. Thank you.
I'd like to know what time the Red Line passes through Bay City. And does it pass through the abandoned train depot? Good. Thank you very much. Pieces are in place. Checkmate.